This is probably one of the funniest letters.
The bed.
As a company, what the fuck are you playing at? This is probably one of the funniest letters I've ever received. And so, long story short, okay, because you will be refunded in 10 working days. This was just from about 6 months ago, okay? So, OVO Energy, probably the worst company I've ever had to deal with, ever. Literally, I've had some ding-dongs in the past. And I think the modern era now, it's getting weird because everyone's got the phones and everyone's expected to have an email or just talk over email rather than deal with it. And when you ring companies, you end up having to fight with a robot. And, as much as an advance of all the AIs happening, different languages, different lingos, different robots just cannot decipher what we're saying. And it's always good to speak to somebody. There's no point ringing up the phone and go, because that person is literally just taking a call and go, oh no, cut the cord, that and all this. So I'm not going to bore you with the longevity of how long this took place, because it took place for about over a year, easy. So unfortunately my gran has Alzheimer's and she was sort of taken away from her home and property last year, and it was really hard to deal with. And I don't want to go into that, but personally, the stuff I had to deal with, making sure my gran was safe, and my priority was my gran's health and mental well-being. Her house, which she'd rented for 55 years, was a private rented thing. And because my gran had gone into the government and the social services side of things, it was it was a really, really hard time. You had to do financial assessments, you had to do this, you had to do that, you had to say, right, that money goes here, that money goes there, and then it was just an absolute nightmare. And even then, when I did that financial assessment for my gran to go into a placement, the problem I first off had was I couldn't justify the money we were paying OVO Energy for my gran's gas and electric, and the people at the financial officer said, why are you paying that much? And I went, I'm on it, I'm on the case. Now, there was 2 appointments I remember spending my entire day off waiting around for someone to come out and have a look at the gas and the electricity. Now, at some point, OVO Energy had acquired my gran's property through Scottish Power, I believe it was. There was some kind of merger, and they tried to put smart meters in. And of course, no one realised my gran didn't have the internet. You know what I mean? They put smart meters in, there's no internet. And then they started messing with equipment that was obviously... the landlord, and between them, the whole thing should have been ripped out and started from scratch. And you've got gas meters that are 60, 70 years old, or actually even probably longer than that, all of a sudden getting fit with some kind of Wi-Fi router on top. It ain't good. And then there was a ding-dong years back, and it had a brand new central heating system put in by force because the back boiler had literally cracked. The big cast iron thing had broke, and it was a hoo-ha. Anyway, fast forward over 6-7 months, there is an issues with the payments. The payments are through the roof, and then the payments kept going up and up and up. And OVO Energy only works 9 to 4:30 Monday to Friday. Of course, Saturday is a really good time to ring people, not there. Trying to get through to them, trying to pass security. Ding-dongs here, ding-dongs there. Do you have power of attorney? Yes, I do. No, you don't. Yes, I do. No, you don't. Yes, I do. I have a court letter that says yes, I do. And you get into these battles, and half of the time you get got really bad music that should be in a fish tank. And I'm just waffling now, but it was so frustrating trying to get through to OVO Energy and saying, look, you're getting this money, you're taking this money, you're meant to look into it. And I was yesterday sorting out some paperwork in the house, and that's how I discovered this letter again, because it was ridiculous. Now, I had to surrender my gran's house, and then you're dealing with council tax, you're dealing with Sky. Sky will not let you leave, but Sky at the end of the day would be better. BT, always a nightmare. But you're getting through these companies and you're closing down accounts, and you're saying, look, she's going into an Alzheimer's ward, she does not need a Skybox, and that kind of stuff. OVO Energy though, every time you'd ring, it'll be a different story, a different scenario, and you'd have to repeat yourself. And I don't need to be repeating myself. What is the crack here? There's nobody in the property, and it's going up like that. Every month, there's a jump. The direct debits, I would get the emails about it. The direct debits were going up 20 odd pound a month. There's nobody in the property for 6 months, and it escalated. Turns out, the meter was broken. Came out, looked at the meter's fine. Guy came out, looked at the wrong meter. Congratulations, get a golf clap going for that one. And this went on and on and on, and then it just got ridiculous. Now, when my gran was out the property and I surrendered the house, OVO Energy at that point had no alternative but to close it. And I remember absolutely losing my shit with them on the telephone. That bad, I was willing to absolutely hunt them down. Like, the way they spoke was on the phone. And I remember pulling over on dual carriageway, which you're not meant to, because my phone was ringing. Because again, when they ring, it's an unknown number. And they apologised and said they'll shut down the account and all this kind of stuff. And they did, but it got to the point where it was ombudsman, it was all kinds of stuff. It was ridiculous. Now, they overcharged my gran nearly £2,000 in a course of 12 months. Like, literally, broken meter gone. They knew it was broken. They kept going up. They didn't do nothing about it. They weren't putting anything in strategies. They capped it off now. It'd gone on for absolutely ages. And again, I've got loads of stuff to deal with. I've got this house to clear out. I've got all this kind of stuff. I should not be spending half the morning battling with OVO Energy and battling with the light in here. But I'm just waffling. It's a throwaway video. And anyway, I get this letter. So they owe me, I think it was approximately £1,400 by the time they had capped it off. And then it rebalanced itself over a couple of months. So they still owed us £1,400. The letter I've got here, let me read it to you. Hello, me gran. Just to let you know, we're processing your refund of 2 pence. That's sinking. 2 pence. 2 pence. 2 pence. Now, if I get the other letter, which I might have down here somewhere. Eventually, they are processing me a refund of £1,100 something pounds. But why send me a letter saying you're getting 2 pence? The condensation's kicked in on the camera. Go on, Stephen. Go on, Stephen. Yeah, 2 pence. I don't have OVO Energy in my house. Can you tell? It's fucking freezing in here. 2 pence. I've had 2 letters. I had one to say I was getting it. One to say the refund was coming. 2 pence. As a company, what the fuck are you playing at? Like, there's 2 letters, and each letter came with, like, a mental well-being about the cost of living and shit coming with it. And it's just like, how much does that cost you as a company to send that letter to me? So that's my waffle for the day. The 2 pence waffle of OVO Energy. And me finally personally saying, fuck off OVO Energy. One, literally the worst company I've ever had to deal with. 2 pence. We'll refund you 2 pence. What the fuck? See you in the outtakes. I don't know where I got to go. Because it's just me in the house these days, it's honestly like, it's the cameras and all that are in the coldest room in the house, and I think I'm definitely going to have to sort that out from now on, because condensation's doing my head in. Be fine. Be fine. It's like blur vision. Blur vision. Shut up, you. Look at you. The stink. Are we rolling? So, I've not been filming that much for a while. There's been a lot going on. I've just been spending a lot of time recharging. Recharging would be a good word. And reassessation. And going to Cuckoo Town. Hello, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I hear something. In the bed. In the bed, what's going on there? Hello? Cousin. Exactly what the fuck did happen out there? Like, that was a couple of hours ago. And I've just heard something. Baseball bat, fucking bit high. Yeah, okay. But I'm not alone. I've got a friend. Hello. Run.
So